At the National Leadership Conference for State Officers, the Washington, Idaho, and Oregon teams met in Winthrop for a week to learn how to function as a team. This conference is designed to take our individual skills and teach us how to combine them. So, from Michael reeling in all our crazy ideas, Bailey giving speeches, or my organization, we got a crash course on how to present ourselves and how to facilitate a workshop. We learned a ton during that week, but a reflection that we had one night sticks out vividly in my mind. It was simple. Take a rock and throw it in the water. The idea was that the rock symbolized everything that could hold us back this year. We were asked to find it and just let it go. Some people threw a couple rocks. Some sat and reflected before they made the slow walk to the riverbank. And when I grabbed my rock, I really thought about what could hold me back this year. My main concern was that I didn't want to spend any of my time worrying about what bothers me. I wanted to be happy. So I took my rock, threw it, and joined my team. But along the way, I grabbed another. I remember Bailey asking what it was for, and I told her I wasn't ready to let this one go yet. She looked at me, yes, a bit confused, and we made the slow walk back to our cabin ready to end a long day. I want to let all of you know that I have that rock with me, and it's on stage. And it is a constant reminder of how I felt that day by the river. To remember that there is a time for everything, and it's limited, so I might as well enjoy it. Think of this jar as your life, and what you fill it with is time. The big rocks are the things that money cannot buy. Your family, your friends, your happiness. The smaller rocks are the things that money can. So that could be clothes, car, or the job that you work at to pay for them. They are materialistic, have a value, and can be cast away at certain stages in our lives. And then there's sand. Sand is what we use to fill the leftover time. So that could be the time we spend on our phones, watching TV, or on social media. All are fine, but what really matters is how we combine them. For example, what if we put all the sand in first, the thing that we use to fill our time versus use our time to the fullest? When we then follow that with the materialistic things, the car, the house, the job, how much room is left? Not enough time for the bigger rocks. Not enough time for the things that truly matter. But what if we flip the order around? What if first we put in all the big rocks, the things that cannot be replaced? When we follow that with the things that can be enjoyed for some time, and fill whatever time may be left for the less important? It all seems to fit perfectly. Now, I'm not saying that all of our time is wasted, but what if instead of being on our phones all night, we took an hour to have a family dinner? Or instead of sleeping in all day on Saturday, we woke up and went and watched our best friend's soccer game. These are simple changes, but I think we can all agree that they are very valuable hours spent. I know of some people who have put this exact idea into practice. Sarah Sloan, for instance, is a girl I met in ag leadership class. Now, Sarah ended up in our class by chance. She needed to fill her schedule. But what Sarah didn't know was how the FFA was going to inspire her to be her best. Sarah inspires me because she's a great communicator and makes time for the things that she loves. Or Blaine Lee from the Quincy chapter. Now, I remember the first time I met Blaine. It was at our county fair, and I was absorbed by his positive energy and smile. He uses that energy to make friends and better himself in show rings across Washington. He is always trying to be his best. He is always open to advice and loves to share his new tricks with his friends. Or Stephanie, my mom. Now let me tell you a bit about my mom. First of all, she is one of the most hardworking ladies I've ever met. And even though she wasn't the kind of mom that could take me to school, pack me lunch, or all those other things that I thought a mom was supposed to do, she's the best mom I could have ever asked for. She's made sacrifices for my family that I don't even think we always realize. You see, at a young age, my mom had heart surgery. And it was such a shock to everyone in my family, and I don't even want to think of what my life would be like if she weren't here for me today. She serves my family in every way possible. And she is an example to everyone in this Coliseum to remember how important our time with our family really is. This world is filled with so many beautiful things, and we get to choose what we invest our time on. I hope that we will choose to spend it with the people and the things that truly matter. There's a time for everything in this great world, and a purpose for everything under heaven. Each one of us in this Coliseum serves a purpose, whether that's on our team, in our faith, or our families. We've all been called to serve. We've all been called to leave our brand on those around us. There is a time to cast away stones, but there will always be a time to gather stones together. We can all change. We can all rid our lives of what holds us back and come together for the things that are beautiful. Washington FFA, I know that everything we do serves a purpose. No one can take that away from us. Together, we will always serve, and together we find a time for everything.